get a bad rap. Now, before we get into this next number, I'll have to ask your permission for something. But we get a bad rap, you know, in Texas, you know, for being a little slow maybe. But here's what you need to know this. We are almost genius sometimes. I mean, we do some good things occasionally. I have to, just a little peek inside the Texan mind. My dad has this guy that works for him. Thanks, Rob. Everybody's Rob. Say hi to Rob. He has the best beard among us. You could probably move here with a beard like that, Rob. You know, like up in the hills somewhere, watch the grapes grow or something like that. Well, this guy worked for my dad. My dad, the guy's name was Gary Mills. The guy that worked for my dad. He worked for my dad when he wasn't in jail. And my dad had a lot of rental property. He was sort of the handyman or whatever. But I need to use Gary to explain sort of a rebuttal, you know, for being so. It's almost genius, Jack. The Texan mind. I don't know why this is coming to mind to tell you guys this. I think it's because this place is so classic, you know. It just feels, you know, Sonoma County is a very classic place, and I just need to. I need to let you know that we're almost genius. So Gary buys a van one day at a pawn shop, and. It's a classic place here, you know. Well, in Texas, you can walk in a pawn shop and for like a couple $, you can get a vehicle. And believe it or not, this particular vehicle is prone to malfunction occasionally. And one particular instance was his brake lights. Then the van went out. And so here's what Gary did. He spray painted "stop" on the back of the van, which is almost genius because it was a good idea, Jack. If you saw Gary coming, you should just pull over. It's the best thing.
If you hit him, it's your fault.
Yeah.
I mean, he put "stop" on the back.
It was, yeah, totally. It'd be your fault. He totally warned you. So another time, the accelerator, the cable that goes from I'm not a mechanic by any stretch of the imagination, but I think this is so the accelerator pedal is the one on the right, and it's got a cable that goes into the floor somewhere, and then okay, in a van, you know that intrusion of plastics is beside you, Mark. You know that thing that juts out in between the two passenger and the driver's. That is your engine. You're separated from the engine by mere plastics, man. I don't know if that's a good idea, but so the cable broke, and so when he'd step on the accelerator pedal, the accelerator arm would no longer move. It would just sit there, and so nothing would happen. It would just sit there, you know. So here's what he did, being almost genius. He drilled a hole in the plastic engine cover, Jack, and then he tied a rope to the accelerator arm and ran it through the hole, and then that was his accelerator. That's the gas. Now, give him something. That's almost genius. And it does not stop there. Texan ingenuity does not stop there. He cut a slit down from the hole and then tied knots at different speed increments. And that's cruise control. If you want 40, I got 40. That's like knot number 3 right there, Jack. Almost genius. So I know. Just so we can relate, we needed something to relate. So I need to ask permission before we get into this next number, now that you know what you're dealing with. Could we, here on the west side of things, could we break into what we commonly call, in our part of the world, a hoedown? Do we have a hoedown? We're at the fair now. We're in a rodeo.
There's a jamboree somewhere.
Jack has brought the technology. This is the instrument of the future, kids. That's your banjo. You're going to have to, I apologize, you're going to have to wave goodbye to your seats just for a brief moment, just ever so brief. If your foot starts stomping, don't panic, that's part of it. Just let it go. If you got some space in the back and somebody shows up on your arm, just let them do what they need to do, they'll be gone in no time. This is a little song I sung a lot by Hank Williams Sr. Let's have a little... Jesus came like a stranger in the night. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. Saw the light, saw the light. No more light, no more night. So happy with the sound inside. Praise the Lord, I saw the light. Left a blind man walking through the long saw the light at the morning, so happy, sour inside. All right, you sing it, it's all you. I saw the light. Oh, louder, louder. One more time. Oh, California, that is good. One more time, as loud as we can get.